What's up, squad? Brandon from the Bantu Sun. I wanted to hop in because I'm watching basically on X play out because that's probably the most reliable news source with the most up to date information right now. Is just getting reports on the ground, but the situation in Iran and how that situation is evolving. There has been rampant protests in Iran over and over again. In right now the people are seeing even more defiant as ever, and they're not receiving any assistance whatsoever. This is straight from the ground. It's not about a demagogue or somebody um, have created a grassroots on the base of cult of personality. This is the people of Iran. And the reason I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys is because there's always been two regimes that I think are sus. They don't make sense. And when I think they don't make sense, it's because they don't make sense. One is Cuba. Cuba doesn't make sense to me. It's something more than meets the eye with the Cuban regime. The other is Iran. I always saw the leader of Iran, Shah Reza Pahlavi. When I heard him talk, when I listened to his mission, I saw his development in his organization. It never jived with the narrative we were given. The narrative was always he was an abusive, authoritarian, dictatorial. He oppressed his people. No, even there's even interviews with Nixon where he talks about this. Shah Pahlavi was bringing his country into modernization, and I think he was co-opted. I won't say co-opted. I think he was sabotaged. Who? I don't know. My best guess would be the West because nobody benefited more from the fall of Shah Pahlavi when he fell from power and they put this fundamentalist, dare I say, regressive political regime over Iran under the Ayatollah, who has done nothing but suppress the, I believe now 90 million people of Iran. Iran is an industrious, intelligent, and capable people. They have done much in history, and even today, the culture lives on in the people. And Iran is ready for the world. And I tell you, because I'm looking at these revolts right now, and just like I said, it never made sense. I never saw Iran with this obsessive compulsion for this fundamental Islam. Uh, they've been basically relegated to the fringes of the world, almost like a North Korea. And they have so much to add from an intellectual, cultural, and advancement point of view. And they have been nothing but denied because their government has kept them a pariah. They deserve a government that's going to bring them to the forefront on the world stage to compete and add something to send their message in this time. And I think this is really interesting. As you see a President Trump who's receding, who's pretty much leaving Eurasia to its own devices, this is a prime time for modern Iran. Like when I'm looking at these protests right now, they're raising flags of the Pahlavi regime. They're raising monarchical flags as they storm government buildings, which show you it's the people against the government. They're storming government buildings. They're raising the monarchical flag of Shah Reza Pahlavi. He has a son out there. Now, I don't know too much about the son. I don't know if he's going to have the cult of personality, but at this point, I don't think that matters. I think Iran is looking for a leader that's going to take them forward. And if the son has that spine of steel, I think the sky's the limit for Iran. We're talking about a country, as I said, with a very capable people and boundless resources. There are a few countries in this world that if they were on it, the world better watch out. In my opinion, geopolitically speaking, one of my favorites, Mozambique. Another one, Iran. Iran has it all. Natural gas, got it. Oil, got it. Coal, got it. Heavy metals, got it. There's very little Iran needs from the world. And this is why I think it was so important to overthrow the Shah, is because Iran was going to be capable. Not only that, but if you want to go from Europe to Asia, you got to go through either Russia or Iran or their sphere of influence. So I think this is going to be real interesting. I think the people are speaking. I think it's a reason why the West isn't coming out full heartedly, because they know when Iran gets back on its legs, they're going to have to compete with a country that's ready to play. So it's going to be interesting. You know, power to the people, to the best. I think the may the Iranians get the government that they desire. But it's going to be real interesting seeing things play out, especially in this current political environment. If you're on the ground or if you have any insight, I would love to hear it. Comment below. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Until next time, take care. Back to up.